Hello and welcome to a brand new day of free-to-play here on Magic the Gathering Arena. Get the dish on the latest with me, Lord Rumfish. So today I'm making good on my threat, of using Filter Out again, but in a different deck. So I did Battle Control last time, and I'm revisiting battles again, along with a few other types of permanents. To bounce them all back to my hand and do it again, but leaving the creatures untouched. So the basic idea here is to get value off of things like battles, or bank busters, or planeswalkers. There's a few of those around. There's Teferi. But, put out things like token creatures, Invasion of Segovia, Invasion of New Phyrexia, Invasion of Belenon. All of those produce creatures. Wedding Announcement produces creatures. And then return those things back to my hand. Invasion of Xerex can bounce creatures and turn into a giant flying paladin. Invasion of Ravnica exiles something. And I can either flip these battles and turn them into creatures, or I can pull them back to my hand and get their ETB trigger over again. I'm going to test out Tolarian Contempt here as well. Tolarian Contempt works nicely to reset it because it only puts the rejection counters out when it first enters the battlefield. So being able to reset this and pull it back to your hand with the filter out seems like it would play pretty well together. Invasion of Arcavios can keep finding the next filter out, then you bounce it back to your hand, finds the next filter out. If you manage to get both of them out, or if you already have filter out in your hand, then you can start accessing the sideboard. Another card I came across in Standard that can do this kind of trick is Consuming Tide. So in this deck, you'd probably leave yourself a token creature, then you return all non-land permanents back to their owner's hands. Your opponent would get one thing that they'd choose to keep. And then you get to replay all of your battles again. I think Consuming Tide could be a really neat trick, another way of doing the filter out thing. There's some good removal. We've got Sunfall and Farewell. Hurkyl's Final Meditation is the really big reset button that bounces everything. White Sun's Twilight can be a win condition if you've got enough mana. Just make a bunch of mites and kill the opponent with poison. And Blue Sun's Twilight can steal a creature of the opponent's and possibly make an extra copy. So yeah, just the whole core of this deck is just to gain value, bounce the things back to your hand, flip them if you prefer to flip them. Some of them will still bounce back to your hand even after you flip them. Like Invasion of Belenon becomes this Glorious Anthem thing. And that would bounce back to your hand, which maybe you want, maybe you don't want. If you don't want it, then maybe don't flip it. Or if you flip this into the other Teferi, not the Temporal Pilgrim, but Teferi Akosa of Zhalfir, Filter Out would bounce Teferi back to your hand, which be useful to make an emblem or two, draw some cards, and then, bounce it back, get the Invasion of New Phyrexia all over again. So yeah, we're just hoping to grind the opponent to dust with lots of value and a few tempo plays. As far as spot removal, we've got some Laydown Arms and Fateful Absence. There's by invitation only in the main deck here. It's a neat one because if you have more creatures than the opponent, you can choose a number equal to all of their creatures. They sacrifice everything. You sacrifice your worst X creatures and leave something on the battlefield. And Eternal Wanderer can also be a sweeper of sorts. So, mana base, I went in heavy on the plains because I'm running Laydown Arms. So you're going to see a bunch of tap lands. There's the Idyllic Beachfront. It's a budget option. Raffine's Tower and Spara's Headquarters, a couple copies of those. I've got a few rare lands kicking around from whatever I own in my collection. And there's, an Odawara and Eiganjo and just some basics. Alright, so that's the deck. Let's get into some games. Okay, this looks fine. Okay. I guess there's a chance I could cycle that later. Guardian. Yeah, I'll exile that. Play tap land. Lay down arms. Siege veteran. Sure. Lay down arms. Looks like I'm on track to hit 5 mana, so I don't think I need to play the Raffine's Tower. I will get this tap land out of the way, though. Then I will cycle the Raffine's Tower this turn. They'll get in a pretty good punch. Okay, they don't do the enlist. I guess they were afraid of me, like, bouncing it or something? Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the by invitation only here. They're all done. Alright, we're up against Biased Karma. Interesting name. Well, we've got the filter out. Opponent goes first. Why does the opponent always go first? Don't care for it. Don't care for it. Well, let's do this tap land to start with. Bankbuster. Yeah, I'll do untap land here. Could be that I want to Fateful Absence and attacking Bankbuster. Okay, that doesn't happen. Alright, so I can use the Ecologist Terrarium to find a basic here. Start the value train of things to filter out back to my hand. So, take action. I think I have enough blue sources. I'll go ahead and get a Plains. I will go ahead and play the tap land here. Draw with a Buster. Now, unfortunately, the filter out will get them value off their Bankbuster again, but that may or may not be what they need. I could also get rid of their blood token. Okay, they could have crewed up and attacked, they did not. So with the double filter out, I'm inclined to just kind of get things onto the battlefield so I can bounce them back later. So here's an Invasion of Segovia. They're really going after the Bankbuster hard in these early turns. Cruelty of Gex. You're not going to hit anything. There are Planeswalkers in this deck, but not very many. Alright, so as far as things would be nice to bounce back to my hand, Invasion of Ravnica is a pretty good one. I don't want to give them their Cruelty of Gix back. I think I'd rather see it gone. Gone forever. Cruelty of Gix. Starting on Chapter 2. Oh. Elspeth dodged them. That's pretty cool. Okay. So... Filter out is starting to look pretty good here, actually. I think I'm gonna go for it. There we go. I'll play the terrarium. Take action. Yeah, go ahead and get another planes. Played out. No attacks. See, that blood token's gone for good. Invoke Despair. Sure. Cards are definitely what you need over there. Let's see, do I take this block? I think I take the block. Okay, lay down arms. That's nice and cheap. So, go ahead and get rid of that one. Invasion of Ravnica to get rid of the Bank Buster. Cruelty of Gix. Chapter 2. Elspeth continues to dodge it. Liliana. Sure.
Happy to help, but I'm taking the drop it.
We can discard here. Let's see, what do I not really need against Liliana here? Because I want a Fateful Absence her. I mean, I guess I could drop Elspeth. She doesn't really feel quite right here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of the Liliana.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish, after all.
Invasion of Segovia. Let's see. It's a creature card that it can get back. So, yeah, they're not really going to get anything off of this Gix. Yeah, I'll just play an Invasion of Segovia here. Cruelty goes away. If they don't crack this clue, I'm gonna bounce it. So they better crack the clue. Cruelty of Gix. Sure. There's another one. Chapter 2. Lose 3 life. Find a card. Shouldered. Sure thing. Lose 2. Lay down arms. Goodbye, shoulder. Let's see. Do I filter out? I think I go ahead and filter out here. Yeah. Play the Ecologist Terrarium. Take action. This time I'm actually going to find an island. Got some blue cards in my hand. Go ahead and attack the opponent. How about you play that Cruelty of Gix again? No? Can't play Shoulder? Okay, Cruelty of Gix. Chapter 2, lose 3 life. I'll lose 2 life. Invasion of Ravnica. Exile Sheoldred. Goodbye. And let's see, they still don't have a creature down there, right? Yeah. So, no creatures. Yeah, just attack the opponent. Say go. That cruelty's gone. Is that all of them? There's 1 exiled. There's 2 in the graveyard. They could have a 4th one. They have been paying life to fetch cards. So if what they want is more Cruelty of Gix, they could have been getting them. Land, Fable, Cruelty of Gix. On what chapter? Chapter 2, pay 3 life. Down to 7. Well, I could Fateful Absence their token, but that seems silly, frankly. It seems very silly. I'd like to try out Tolarian Contempt, which would leave me the Fateful Absence open. That seems fine. I'll just bounce their token at the end of turn. And get the Contempt back with the next filter out. Yep. Triggers at end of turn. No attacks. Target you. Cruelty goes away. I think that's the last one. Yeah, it's the last one. I've been through all 4 Cruelty of Gix. Discard a Traxa and a Go for the Throat. Play a Duress. Sure. Okay, Invasion of New Phyrexia. That just means the game's going to be longer. Liliana. Doing what
Enough
exactly?
with the mysteries. I've come
discard?
for answers.
Let's see. Do I want to go ahead and kill their Liliana here? Because I can. Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll go ahead and get rid of her.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying. Don't overthink.
Invasion of Segovia can go. Alright, so they've got some Atraxas in the yard. They may have other ways to reanimate it somewhere in the deck. Can they actually cast it with their lands? It doesn't look like they can. Oh, Invasion of Gobakhan. They don't have anything in their hand right now. Alright. So I could bounce their Fables back to their hand, along with my stuff. Which seems alright. You could crack the clue first. You know you wanna. Okay, there we go. So, play the Ecologist Terrarium. Take action. Go ahead and get another blue. And I'll do this Invasion of Gobakhan to get into their hand. It's all Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Sure. No attacks. Play a 3-mana Fable. Play a 3-mana Fable. Play a 5-mana Fable. Attack! Block! Yeah. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. X is 6. They could discard a lot here. Whoa! Discard 2 spells. Discard 2 lands. Oh, go for it, go for it. Keep discarding. You might as well attack me. These knights have vigilance. Alright. Let's see. So I can Tolarian Contempt these Fables of the Mirror Breaker back to their hand one by one, but let me, let's see, I have how much mana? Let me go ahead and play this Bank Buster and draw a card here. Okay, there's another mana. Let's... Oh, I'm so close to killing them, really. So close to killing them. Let me play this Invasion of Arcavios. Sideboard. I think it's time to grab a White Sun's Twilight. They're at 1 line. Okay, they have blockers for the knights, but I can remove one of the blockers with the Invasion of Ravnica. Okay, Bank Buster. That's annoying. Okay, they're not going to crew it. They're going to draw a card. See what they can find. Play a land. We've got all of these reflections with Summoning Sickness. So, let's see. Go ahead and clear out a blocker. And let me just see if they're dead. See if that last card in their hand is anything meaningful. Okay. Okay, we can play this game, opponent. That's fine. Draw a card. End the turn. We have 18 cards left, so Cruelty of... No, sorry, not the Cruelty of Gix. Gix's Command. Gix's Command would destroy the Mites. They might have some other little sweepers. I have not seen any, though. I've just seen Invoke Despair. Like a lot of spot removal. I haven't seen a sweeper out of them. And we've seen most of the deck at this point. Okay, they're dead. Alright, up against Kappa. go first. I'll keep it. Tap land. Also a tap land from the opponent. I guess I get down a Bankbuster. It's the thing you do, right? Just start drawing cards if they can't deal. Tap land. Okay, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I don't think I want them ahead on mana. And if they don't use the clue token, I could bounce it. So, yeah, just gonna draw. Put an upkeep stop in case they've got shouldered. Okay, they discard a land. Okay, it looks like they're going to use the clue token. Play the tap land out, or rather keep the Eiganjo, just in case. And I could use the treasure off the Bankbuster draw to set up the wedding announcement. I guess that's reason enough to do it. Yeah, it gives them a chance to shoot at the pilot token and all of that, but... meh. Okay, make disappear. Sure. They run counterspells. So, it was 1 for 1 on the counterspell, they're down a card on the go for the throw. I was down a card killing their little token guy. Alright, Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. He dies pretty well to the Emperor. So let me go fetch a basic. Take action. Find a plains. Let's see. I could get down an invasion. Make them use more stuff. But probably the Threat of the Wandering Emperor is pretty good here. Reflection of Kiki-Jiki has to tap to do anything. Yep, use the clue. Also got Filter out available if they felt like, I don't know, abrading something. Okay, my turn. Filter out wouldn't be too bad here, but go ahead and use the Emperor. If they have a counter spell, they need to go ahead and use it. There's Urtai. That'll draw me a card, actually. So, card disadvantage on the opponent. Okay, there's a land. I won't be able to hit this Bankbuster. Go ahead and draw. Okay. Reflection can't copy Urtai, he's legendary. I guess I keep up 2 mana to use the Absence, rather than get down another Bankbuster. I don't know if they run sweepers in this deck, they seem kind of control-y. If they have Destroy All Artifacts, I'd rather pace out this next one. Okay, there's Corpse Appraiser. With nothing. 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 Okay, target it with the Kiki Jiki. Go ahead and blow it up. Attack me for 3. Okay. They don't have the mana available to do much against me at the moment. You want to go ahead and keep getting value off the Bank Buster. So maybe this is the turn I do the filter out. Well, I say that. Now I've got to lay down arms here. It would be very nice to get the reflection off the battlefield. Just be rid of it. In that case, I think I do Invasion for 3. I can pick it up again later and do a lot with it. Now, if they have a sweeper, we might see it. Well, it's a Sholdred. Okay, they have to have a removal spell here. I'm going to make them do it. They've shown me some counter spells. I don't want them using counter spells. I don't want them messing with my filter out. So, here's a nice, clean, simple block. What do you got? Yeah, nothing to do in response to the Shouldered, really. Just need to draw cards. That's great, yeah. So, do this. Oh, it's a Teferi. Let's see, I'd have 2 mana left if I play Teferi here. Yeah, sure. There we go.
Fast as a puzzle, and I'm going to solve it. I've got eyes everywhere.
Play a tap land. I don't have to use this treasure yet. Already got a Bank Buster I can use to block. So this is fine. Just need to find removal for Shoulder. I've only seen 1 lay down arm so far. Fateful Absence, I've seen 2 of them. But yeah, lay down arms would be great. So I might just need to go wide to win the game here. Playing this removal game with them might not work out. I might just need to go wide.
We have to win this fight.
Okay, they're making mana with Chandra.
Have a gift.
I guess they don't know that I can bounce her. They can use the mana for anything. So they got 3 right now. Grixis colors. Okay.
It's gonna get scorching hot.
He wins! it! I didn't have a chance to respond to that. She could crew my bank
Travel's
buster.
harder than it looks.
What the hell, game? Do I have to hit, you know, full control just to be able to do that in response? That's stupid. Okay, so everything can attack Chandra. Go ahead and crew a bank buster here. So I'd rather not have the little token guy die. Yep, Eiganjo.
Never giving up.
Okay. So, I know I just attacked her, but I wanted to get rid of that Sheoldred. So, take a blue, filter out, and let's go ahead and make some creatures. Go ahead and find a land. Take action. Another plains. Alright, put Chandra back out.
Enough
Takes
talking.
most of their
Let's
mana.
do this.
If they don't thin out my creatures, then I can kill her. So they've really got to deal with my board or the Chandra dies.
Now or never.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 mana. Oh, here, this'll kill her. Forgot about the +1 counter on the Ecologist
Let's try
Terrarium.
again.
It's handy, though. Alright, have I seen any sweepers out of them? They do seem kind of control-y to me, but they haven't had a reason to play a sweeper yet. Yeah. I'm just gonna draw some cards here. Pretty good. Taint Indulgence, draw 2. Invoke Despair. Yeah, I've really got to power them out of this game, I think. There's a chance they could find some way to burn me out here. So that being said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. X is 10. Screw up. Back their face. Let's see if they run any sweepers. That's not it so far. Could be searching for a sweeper, though. Have to eat out of their own graveyard. Couple of lands. Invoke Despair, but that's not going to do it. Leaves me at 3. Okay. just attack. We're up against Discombobulator. Keep it. Looks like we're gonna get all 4 idyllic beachfronts this game. Oh, filter out could be really bad if they're the equipment deck. That's kind of hilarious. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this token. I actually thought about pairing Filter Out with the equipment deck. It's just that blue has nothing to do with the equipment deck for the most part. There's the weird blue one that can make the creature a copy of something. Okay. Autonomous Assembler. Well, I don't want them to have creatures in this deck. If they're the equipment deck, then I want to make sure that they don't have creatures to put equipment on. Okay, they discard a Combat Thresher. I have no idea what the opponent's doing over there. I think this is the only copy of Wedding Announcement in the deck. Which is probably a mistake, but I wanted to showcase new, interesting cards, not just the same old. Okay, Campus Renovation. So they're getting back a 3/3 double striker instead of a 1/1 double striker. Alright, 7 mana, so the lay down arms is not going to work on it at the moment. Exile 2 lands. You know, if they're an equipment deck, I have to believe that they've got, like, flying equipment or trample equipment or something. Let's do a Tolarian Contempt here. I can reset this Tolarian Contempt later. No attacks. Now they get to recast this and draw more cards. But I'm not sure if drawing more cards is really what they need. Filter Out wouldn't have been too bad there. It would have given them another Rebel token, but it would have gotten rid of the clue and the treasures. I think this other land is going to disappear forever. Okay, they're actually just playing it for 7 here. I could choose to go ahead and exile it. That's not too bad. Bouncing the Invasion of Ravnica is really nice. I can actually attack them now. We'll draw a card with the Wedding Announcement. Sure, I'll do it. So yeah, the opponent's experimenting with some funky stuff. They use the Campus Renovation. It's one of the cards from Aftermath, when they regrew the guy from the graveyard. So, whatever the opponent's doing, this is like a strange brew. I have no idea. Could see a Nahiri come down, could be anything. Okay, they actually vanquished the Horde Sweeper for a lot of mana to kill a pair of 2/2s. I wonder if they'll do another Sweeper if I do this Invasion of New Phyrexia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X is 4. I wonder if I see another Sweeper out of him here. Oh yeah, the wedding festivities making him 3/3s. Pretty nasty. Yeah, Invasion of Xerex just bounces creatures. Alright, they actually use the clue and the treasure. So, not great value for getting rid of the opponent stuff with the filter out now, but still really good value for me. Big score. They discard Heavyweight Demolisher. 8/6 Menace. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you have to tap this unless you pay 3 mana. It can unearth for 8. And they're all done. We're up against OMAGO93. I guess I'll try it. Maybe they'll play a Skrelv on 1 and I'll use Laydown Arms. Okay, they mulliganed. Play a blue. Play another blue. Alright, maybe they'll counterspell this Invasion of Gobakhan. I got a negate out of them. Now remember, they started first and they mulliganed. They're actually down on cards. So let's see. I think I'd go ahead and play a tap land here and a bank buster. Now, they have protection maybe for this Djinn, but I can lay down arms on it like twice, potentially. They could make it untargetable. They could counter a spell. Or they could impulse. Trying to find something. Spell Pierce? I can pay 2. Down arms. Okay, there's another hottie. Let's see. I can bounce that Djinn back to their hand at some point. In the meantime, what would I like to be doing? Well, first let's draw a card. Okay, Invasion of Dominaria. It's actually pretty cool. Hey, there's another answer. Fortunately, they get to untap their mana now. Making them spend mana on their own turn is not what they want to be doing. I actually would like 6 untapped mana so I can also draw with the Bank Buster. So, I'm going to play out the Otawara. Impulse. What else he got? Thirst for Discovery. Well, let's go ahead and kill the Djinn. Guess I should have let them make their discards first. That would have been the smart thing to do. Actually discard 2 spells, a Consider and a Fading Hope. So a Fading Hope could have actually saved another Jin. Okay, Terror has Ward 2, which we can pay. So let's see what they got. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Fading Hope. Okay. That's in the end of turn step. They can't replay it now. Alright, let's go ahead and try for the Teferi. Or... maybe just try for another Bank Buster here. Okay. Draw some cards. I'm tired of posturing with blue. Just do whatever over their opponent. How many islands do I... sorry, planes do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough for the Tolarian Terror. Can easily lay down arms on the Haughty Jin, though. That's easy. Okay, so if I do this, I can make a pilot. Then I don't have to use the treasure to play the Teferi. I can use the treasure later on a future turn.
The entire multiverse is at stake. I won't back down. It's nice
So,
to see
here
a
we go.
familiar face.
Just block with the pilot here. Yep. Yep, you gotta. So I'll already down a couple of Fading Hopes. So get another counter on Teferi. Good, make another token.
I've got
Play an
eyes
Invasion of
everywhere.
Dominaria. Draw a card. Oh, hey, it's the Invasion of Arcavios. So do they have another... Oh, they've got March of Swirling Mist. Okay. Well, they'll actually come back and continue to threaten them throughout the rest of the game, and I can filter out to bounce Teferi back to my hand, so this is fine, actually. Let's see you attack him first, though. And then if you want to counter the filter out, you have to do that on your turn. Which will leave me room to go get the Invasion of Arcavios to get another filter out. So how about it? Oh, no stick. No stick at all. They don't have something for an instant. They could have a counterspell for a creature or something. They don't got nothing there. Alright. So there we go. Get another land. Yeah, I think go ahead and get Teferi down again.
Past is a puzzle, and I'm going to solve it. Nobody knows the past better than me.
Alright. Guess I'll play a Bankbuster first. And I'll play an Invasion of Dominaria. And no attacks. Oh, I think the opponent's in big trouble. Let's make another token.
Who's that handsome devil?
Let's keep our mana open for counter spells here. We'll play Invasion of Dominaria. Lots of counters. Play another Bankbuster. Go ahead and draw some cards here. Draw another. And I don't think there's any reason to hold back on the 10-10. You know, actually, these Seraph Faith Keepers could be really handy if they get another, whatchamahoosit? Let's see, I could also just attack them all out. Would be a lethal attack right at 26. So they would need to block at least one. Yeah, I guess I just go for their face here. I think that's correct. The Jin is not going to matter with the amount of damage that I put through next turn. And I just take it. Okay, so this is mostly the same list that I introduced at the start of the video. Like I made a minor tweak like another laydown arms, and I think one less Invasion of Belenon. This list does not feel finished. Let me just say. It works. It definitely works. So I call it Bouncy Castle because it's like you're bouncing things back to your hand, bouncing things back to the opponent's hand. It's full of knights. You know, knights live in castles, whatever. Invasion of Xerex didn't feel that great with what I was doing. I think I would go up on the Invasion of New Phyrexia instead. Invasion of Ravnica was always pretty relevant, so I might like to use it more. Tolarian Contempt was alright, but as far as 5-mana removal spells go, I'd probably prefer the Invasion of Ravnica to the Tolarian Contempt. It's worth noting that more than one of these, they both trigger at the end of your turn, so if you've got a bunch of creatures that have rejection counters on them, if you have 2 Tolarian Contempts, you put 2 things on top of their library. But sweepers were useful. Invasion of Arcavios fetched some out of the sideboard. I think maybe going up another sweeper in the main deck would probably be about right. There's lots of tweaks that you can make to this deck. Invasion of Dominaria felt really good and clean in the list. Invasion of New Phyrexia feels like exactly what you want to be doing. Invasion of Segovia is fine. Wedding Announcement might be better. Yeah, just overall, there's ways that you can tweak and change this list. I had some fun with it today. I think it can be even better. I don't know if it's as strong as the Grixis one that I showed. Maestros, blue, black, red with the last battle control deck. But I'm going to keep brewing new decks. Won't be around Filter Out next time, I promise. I'll do something funky with some other new card. Anyway, please like and subscribe. It helps out the channel tremendously. It's so useful. It requires very minimal effort to do. Just a little click down there. Thank you. And until next time, stay cool.